everyone, welcome back to the channel. On my latest colour along, I did mention that I'd ordered this. So this is the first time I've ordered one of these books, but they have apparently been being made since 2019, was it? I think it says in here. So this is the Creative Companion by Ruby Charms, and this is the 2024 version. Now when I mentioned in my last video that I'd ordered it, I did also mention that I'd ordered it sort of going in blind because there wasn't really any examples of what was inside here. When I looked on Amazon, it just showed you the front cover and told you a description about what it generally was, but it didn't show any little glimpses from inside. And I didn't really catch much on YouTube either. So I thought I would show you inside this. I've received this morning, and then I've sort of gone through and decided sort of for now what I want to do with it inside. So I think that's the best we can get zoomed in to get the whole book on here. It is quite thick. It's a quite thick book. It is created with Amazon printed paper, just to let you know, because there is a few illustrations inside, so I wouldn't be using any kind of alcohol markers in it or anything. But my sort of plan is not to colour what's inside, it's just to use it as a sort of creative space for my channel, for my creating content and keeping track of what I've coloured in a month, and that was the main reason for this purchase for me. So should we get straight into it? So the back cover is pretty much the same as the front. We've got this repeated illustration on the back, and then if we get into the front cover here, we've just got the name of the journal again, and then sort of we get these sort of illustrations throughout the book. So see how you can choose to colour these. But yeah, it's Amazon printed paper, so I wouldn't get your alcohol markers on there because it is double-sided as well. So next up, we've got a little bit of information, what published on and who by and all that sort of stuff on there, copyright information. And then we've got this little page, so you might have noticed already I've put my name on there. I decided to do a little logo of YouTube, and then my YouTube name and Instagram, and I nearly said Twitter, TikTok, because that's, I'm also on Threads, but I didn't want to do another black icon at the side of that because Threads is like a very similar black and white icon, and I thought, no, I'll just leave it as that, just being fussy. But we've got another cute little illustration here, a little owl with some little not knitting needles, sewing needles, or pins, whatever. I don't sew, can you tell? So next up, we've got another gorgeous page to colour there if you wanted to. It looks like coy catfish. And then a little bit of information. So if you want to go through and read that, see, she first came out in 2019. Gone through a few changes based on feedback from people who use the book. Lots of information there. Lots of ideas on how to use your creative planner and your book. Few tips. So they're just all tips. It's saying that you can take it to a place to bind the book if you prefer it to be bound, if there's any places near you. Another lovely illustration there. And then we've got sort of a little index here of all the things that's inside the book. And then you can write your own index as well, which I'll show you shortly. Index here, title and pages. And then I've just sort of put my own on here. So this is what I've decided to do with my book. YouTube statistics for the month, books that I've coloured in for the month, and books and supplies purchased for the month. And I've just put the page number. I've also circled the page numbers because I thought they was a bit faint, and I thought I'll try and outline them a bit so it's easier to see. So I did go along only the right hand side pages, I circled them. Emergency vehicle going past, so that is on my video. If you think, where's that coming from? Yes, it's my video again. I live on a main road, it's lots of fun, so that is what the noise is. Then we have these sort of pages where they've got a lovely little design on and they're blacked out. Calendars, this one says, and then we've got the calendar in here for 2024. So if you want to circle any important dates, like birthdays, I love to do that. Did anyone do that? Where as soon as they got a new diary, they'd circle everybody's birthdays. I used to do that. It used to be the first thing I did. And then we've got 2024 highlights in there, so you can write your highlights from 2024 to look back on. And it's also got look ahead to 2025. So that really is like forward thinking. So I don't know, if you're one that likes to dream and likes to look ahead that far, then that's the calendar for you. Maybe you've booked a holiday and you want to write in that you booked a holiday for then. I don't know what else would go that far ahead. 2025 highlights, that would be something. I don't know why highlights for 2025 if it's in this book really, because surely you would write them in the next diary that you get, but I don't know, who knows. And then we've got your full page sort of monthly calendar. Now, because I've only just purchased this, January isn't filled in, so we've just sort of skipped that month. I'm late to the party, I know. But you've got an individual box for each day of the month. And then you've got this space at the side where you can sort of, I'm going to write little key things that I've done that month, which I'll find out on the next page. So we've got some blank pages as well. You'll find throughout this book there is a lot of open space, and that's so you can do what you want in it basically. So it's a lot like a sort of personal planner in a way, but with just little tips and little guides throughout it. So we've got some little cute little birds up there and lovettes. We've got some dotted paper. We've got some sort of bullet point paper, so there's lots of room, like I said, lots of free space. Polar bear there. And then random illustrations. So this is one I've filled in so far. The washi tape doesn't come with a book, I've stuck that in myself, so you can sort of spice it up a bit by putting washi tapes in. You can get the planner stickers and stick the planner stickers in or anything like that. So up here we might have a little secret there. I'm not going to say it out loud, but who's watching this video, whoever's got to this point without skipping through, will see a little secret there. So that will be coming to the channel soon, because I've got that wrote in. Oh yeah. I'm super excited about that. And then I've only coloured one page so far this month, and that was this one. I finished it yesterday, so it's got this. It's on the 7th. I've put Coloured and Rising by Carolina Kubikowska, Ocean Girl page, and I've put which pencils I used, so that at the end of the month when I do my finished pages video, I can come to this page and it can assist me in telling you what I've used on each page, etc, etc. So this was my main reason for buying this book. This is the thing that I'm going to use the most to keep track of everything in. I've also popped on the bottom here, I've done this myself, most viewed video was. So for the month, I'm going to look back which was the most viewed, and I'm hoping that it can give me an insight into what people like watching, and then maybe I can do something, you know, think something through in my brain, an idea for a new video the following month based on what was popular. So we'll see, that's my thinking on that one. So we've always got this, you know, spare paper in between everything as well, so you can really sort of write whatever you want in there, whether you've got other hobbies, if you've got diamond painting hobbies, if you've got any sort of crafting hobbies, you can put them all in. It doesn't just have to be for colouring. I'm going to create a page, I've not wrote it in yet, but I'm going to create a page to keep a log of the paintings that I've done, so that will be going in this book. A lovely parrot page there. So we've obviously got March, and then spare pieces of paper will follow, so some lined, some dotted. Then we've got another couple of illustrations, some Highland cows this time. We come to April, and it's a similar theme until, you know, but I'll show you the illustrations. A little duck one. And we come to May, we've got our spare papers, a little elephant. June, my birthday month, whip whip. And we've got some is that lily pads? So it's just nice to see the whole book, isn't it? Because I think sometimes when you go in blind on Amazon, it doesn't give you a preview of any of the pages. You're a bit sort of hesitant to purchase sometimes, and not, you know, they don't always have flip throughs on YouTube of things you want to see. This was one I wanted to see before I bought, but I thought I'll bite the bullet and buy it anyway. Little rabbit there. October, and then we've got a little bear with some acorns. More paper. I love all this spare paper because you can really just write any notes in, anything you've done that month. You might want to use it as a personal journal as well, so you might want to write some paragraphs about what you've done, where you've been, where you've visited. Like I say, stick stickers in, go on to all the small business stores that sell all the journal stickers and get yourself some of them and spice it up a bit. A little doggy. And that's December, so let's see what we get after December, because that's all the months done now. Now this says Compendium. So we've got Kurt Supply Resources. Is that what that says? Now I'm not sure what that means. What does that mean? Kurt Supply Resources. I don't know. Might have got lost in translation because Kurt, we'd call it a basket, I think, over here. But I don't understand. What would you put there? Let me know in the comments down below. Ah, so this is like, this could be like an Amazon wish list. So you could write down, you know, your wish list there. That's a fun one. Might be a million pages long. Techniques. So this could perhaps be colour combinations that you want to keep track of. If I did a good skin tone that I really liked, I could put down all the colours that I've used, and then I can refer to it, especially in sort of the videos at the end of the month when I show you a finished page, and I can say, oh well, if anyone wants the combination for this, if I've not done it as a colour along, then I could show you what the combo was. There's quite a few pages for that. So I've popped this in, so it just said books as the header, and I've put books coloured in. So in January I did lots of artwork and I only coloured in one book, but I coloured 3 pages in that book. So I coloured in Small Victories by Janet Basford. It was actually 3 pages in there. And then February, so far I've only coloured 1 page. It is in Rising by Karolina Kubikowska. So I thought it'd be really nice to keep a track on each month which books I'm colouring in, and then you can sort of see which books are being abandoned, and I can look back and think, oh, I've not coloured in such a book for a while because it's not written on here, or you can see a theme where you've coloured in something a lot, and then you can think, oh well, maybe I'll take a little break from that book and try colouring in a different book for a little bit. So there's quite a few pages on that as well, but I do only need the months of the year to pop those in, but we've got quite a few sheets of spare paper there. Hashtags. Now this is something I've not done in ages. Who would like me to start doing a monthly hashtag again, where I just sort of create something? So what's the month? Well, it won't be this month, I won't be able to do one this month, but next month we are in March, and I do believe that this year Easter is in March, so maybe it could be some sort of Easter themed hashtag for March. Drop me a comment down below, or an emoji of a rabbit or an Easter egg if you want me to do that hashtag for March. But you can keep track of them in here, or you can even plan ahead. So I could plan ahead every single month and come up with a theme and a name maybe for a hashtag. Podcasts, I don't do podcasts, but for anybody what does, there's a page for that. Websites, if you've got any good websites that you might want to keep a log of, like Jackson Certs, like Cult Pens, etc, etc, you can write all those down. So this is one I've popped in here myself, so I've sort of just done this morning. So YouTube channels, now you could put anything here. If you're not a content creator and you're just someone who loves to colour, you could put in this space your favourite YouTube channels that you watch. Maybe even the schedules, so you could, people that live stream, you could put your favourite live streamer or your favourite YouTuber down, and then write the times that they live stream at the side, so you can keep a track of, you know, what you want to watch. That's maybe a good idea. But for me as a content creator, I really want to keep a track on my stats for the month, so I can sort of try and get that channel growth going. So I've put mine in for the start of February, so I've got 8,076 subscribers total, 16.8 thousand views, 2.2 thousand watch time in hours. I gained 2,000, I wish. I gained 209 new subscribers, and I have 8 channel members. So at the start of March, I'll put the stats in again, and so on and so forth, and just see the growth on the channel. But yeah, so I've popped all those in so that I know that this page is free to do something else. So I've popped it on this one, books and supplies purchased. So this is supplies I've purchased solely for the channel, because if the channel starts earning X amount of money, I have to do what's called a self-assessment tax form thing. I've never done one before because the channel doesn't earn enough money yet, but if it does get to a point where I have to tell the tax man, then I can, well, what I've read into is that I can add on my expenses. So anything I've bought to do anything on the channel, I've wrote down when I purchased it and the price on here, and then I put where from, so I can look back. You know, you can look through your orders on Amazon, can't you? And you can see exactly, but I thought I'd just write that there just to sort of get into the habit, although I don't need to do anything about it yet. It's just to get into the habit of doing that. I thought it'd be quite interesting to see how much I'm spending as well, or quite shocking, I don't know, we'll see. So then I've got lots of spare pages. This is what I said in the start, it's quite a freeing planner, but there's a lot of free space. So this says creative planner here, and with more dotting pages, more lined pages, and we've got, I'm not sure what you would use this for, sort of these sort of bullets at the top and then sort of blank paper there. But we've got lots of free space now. I think actually this might be free space to the end of the book, so let me just flip the back pages and see. There might be something else, but I think this is all free space. So this is basically giving you lots of room to do whatever you want to do. So if you've got other hobbies, you can pop all those other hobbies in there. So that's lots of, oh, we've got swatch charts at the back. Of course we have. So here we are, colour notes. Chart your favourite colour pencils, gel pens by brand or colour family, or create your own special colour combination charts. So yeah, you know what, even though I've got a swatch chart with loads of pencils in, it's quite an old swatch book now, and it's got pens and pencils that I've given to the kids because maybe I didn't like them, or I don't own them anymore, or I sold them on. So I think I would like to maybe swatch my favourite pencils in here. So maybe definitely the Polychromos I might swatch again in here if I have time. So you've got some black pages for things that you might want to swatch that show up better on black paper. Maybe glitter gel pens you could swatch on there. And then yeah, you've just got lots of room for swatching in the back of here as well. Various white and black coloured paper at the back there. And then right at the very end, we've got a whole list of Ruby Charms books. She does do some colouring books. She also does a big book of colour charts, which I have seen before. You might have seen this one, where they've got the sort of room to swatch everything in there, I think. She's sort of covered it all. And then is that a calendar? No, that's another book of, oh, artist edition one. So that'll be the good paper one where you can swatch all your alcohol markers in it, I bet. Maybe, I don't know, maybe it might still bleed through, alcohol markers do, don't they? But maybe you could swatch like watercolour and it'd be better in that one. So yeah, and I think that's the end. So there we come to the end, printed in Great Britain by Amazon. And yeah, that's the end. So I hope you enjoyed having a look at this. I hope it's been sort of insightful to what's inside, because I know it is frustrating when you go to Amazon and you scroll down and you think, oh, please be some previews down at the bottom here, and it shows you nothing of the inside. So yeah, this is here for you, and I've showed you sort of what I plan on doing with it. I'm gonna pop in another page with the header, my paintings or my artwork, and I'm gonna make a log of all that as well. Please do hit the big thumbs up on the way out, subscribe if you're new, and comment down below. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.